ridge over the desert southwest. And it looks like a flat trough just to the northeast of Maine, which means that we're not going to be dealing with much extreme weather or severe or strong weather in the near future. Maybe something could happen along the west coast, though. But otherwise, temperature difference won't be too gradual. Well, there won't be any worse weather, though. But temperatures, it'll be very cold in the north and very warm in the south. Now let's go to the tropical update. Let's see what we got. Starting right around here. Okay, so nothing much is happening in the tropics. Maybe a chance here, but not really. Then we move to 24 hours from now. Plenty of wind shear aloft, but this one won't count as a tropical system. But these two areas here, maybe a chance, but however, dry air might move in and squander any chances of development. It's getting better though. My ear hurts less now, but I still got a little while before it's gone. Just started medication for it yesterday. All right, so far so good at least. I mean, as long, but I still hope that you feel better 100%, Wild. I sure hope that you get better soon. Fully recovered. Okay, so now what about Monday night? I wouldn't call this an area of tropical development. Maybe here, but not quite. But a lot of stagnant air in the upper part of the atmosphere, but still that is not going to change my view, which means that any chance of development, not much is there, given that there's a lot of dry air. Tuesday night, though, we do have an area of an upper low pressure area just near Florida. Maybe a little kink there in the Caribbean. Not much throughout the rest of the Atlantic. There's Wednesday night. Just a big rainmaker throughout the Gulf for much next week, as I interpreted. Actually, I would interpret. But wind shear is all over the place. Thursday night, though, maybe a chance of development over the Gulf or the Caribbean, but chances of development may not be there, given that there could be wind shear on the next day, but just to see. Yep, plenty of wind shear here, and a little bit in the Caribbean. Next Saturday night, yeah, it's not much I can say after that. It's all just a guessing game after that. The European model, let's see what it has. Maybe a little bit of chance of development, but still, the chances of development are very slim near Dominican Republic. Any bend area could indicate any chance of development, but dry air would move in and just deter any chance of development whatsoever. A lot of upper level winds aloft, but tomorrow night, a dip in the jet stream, a cutoff flow could form, and especially one that could create its own tropical system, but it doesn't really have the kind of tropical characteristics it would bring for the chances of development over the Gulf, though, for Sunday night, but going into Monday night. Wind shear's there. Not much I can say about that. But by Tuesday night, a lot of wind shear, maybe a little bit of chance of development southwest of Puerto Rico. And maybe a little bit of spin just to the east of the Windward Islands, and another one just south of Haiti, and as well as near Cuba, but gonna have to keep an eye on that. Wind shear for Thursday night, though, maybe some chance near the Windward Islands, and another one just near Hispaniola and Jamaica, and near the Yucatan Peninsula. Maybe somewhere here in the southern Caribbean, but otherwise it's just plenty of wind shear here and there. And then finally by Saturday night, not much it's going on. A lot of wind shear though. All right, it's all a guessing game at this point. Okay, the Canadian model, it's a similar setup though as the American and the European models, but this one has a lot of wind shear aloft all across the Atlantic. For Monday night, a lot of wind shear though, maybe a chance of development near Cuba. Tuesday night, some chance of development just to the west of the Windward Islands. But wind shear, though, it's still present. A lot of stagnant air in the upper part of the atmosphere, but that doesn't really mean that there could be a chance of development whatsoever. Dry air would still be a factor throughout much of the Atlantic, though. For Wednesday night, maybe a chance of development south of Puerto Rico and as well as inside the Gulf, and maybe just right between the Windward Islands and Africa. But however, hold on a minute. Chances of development are still slim though at this point. Thursday night, yeah, nothing much that's going on. I mean, even if it does form into a tropical storm, what good would that do? Because there's a lot of wind shear, a lot of dry air involved. With this, I mean, given that this is the time of year, I mean, just because it's November doesn't really mean that hurricane season is over, which is going to be part of, which is a part of what's going to be as the weather topic of the day, which will happen at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Okay, for Friday night, a lot of wind shear everywhere. Yep, it's all a guessing game. Nothing much is happening. For the next 7 days, according to the National Hurricane Center, nothing much. Nothing much to be expected for the next couple of days, throughout the whole week, I should say, which is good. And now, let's switch gears to Radar Omega. All right, so let's just go over through the 3-day forecast. We'll talk about fall foliage and drought tomorrow, if I remember, that is. But in the meantime, let's just talk about the 3-day forecast. So let's get to it. So for those of you who are new to this, just so you know that this is a part of the weather topic of the day that involves me talking about temperature, dew point, CAPE, radar reflectivity, meaning that if there's any chance of precipitation whatsoever at a given location, and total amount of snowfall. Oh, and let's not forget about some thunderstorms. We'll get to Minecraft at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, which is in about 19 minutes. Not exactly, but just right around that time. Well, if you're still here, your low for tomorrow would be in the mid single digits in degrees Celsius in the positive territory. In the U.S., plenty of mild temperatures throughout the Gulf, and a little bit in the Carolinas, on the coast, and as well as Kentucky, West Virginia, and parts of the desert Southwest, California, and a few places throughout the Pacific Northwest on the coastal side. Let me see. I just started medication for it yesterday. Yeah, I don't know if I already read this. My ear hurts less now, but I still got a little. Wait. Oh right. I'm sorry, Wild. Yeah. I thought I didn't. I thought I forgot to read it, but it turns out now I remember that I already read it. All right, but a lot of chilly air throughout much of the country, as you can see. Some places maybe below freezing. While for you, your high for tomorrow would be in the upper single digits in degrees Celsius. A lot of mild temperatures throughout places like Florida, which is warm, all the way to parts of the Northeast, especially near New York. A lot of mild temperatures throughout the Gulf, all the way to the Central Plains, the desert Southwest in California, too, and a little bit of mild weather throughout the coastal part of the Pacific Northwest. While for you on Monday morning, your low would be in the mid single digits in degrees Celsius in positive territory. Throughout the U.S., plenty of mild lows throughout the southeast, all the way to Florida and southern Texas, parts of the desert Southwest, California, and a few places throughout on the coastal side of the Pacific Northwest. But a lot of chilly air would be all over the northern Rockies, Montana, and the Cascades, and the northern plains. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to drink that water. Hold on. Okay. Okay, I managed to drink that water, which is good. Because you gotta stay hydrated during the stream. Especially with the heater on, because it blows out so much dry air. For tomorrow night, Wild, by that time, your temperatures will be in the upper single digits in degrees Celsius. Folks in the U.S., plenty of at least mild temperatures throughout the southern half of the country, plus a few places throughout the coastal part of the Pacific Northwest and the coastal parts of New England and the Northeast. Plenty of freezing temperatures throughout the mountainous parts of the Cascades and northern Rockies. Then we do have by Tuesday morning. So for you, while your lows will be in the mid single digits in degrees Celsius in positive territory. Let's take a look throughout the U.S. Where parts of the southeast. Hold on a minute. All right, I'm back. Parts of Texas and the lower Mississippi Valley and the southern plains would be relatively mild, and parts of the desert Southwest and parts of California and parts of coastal Oregon would be mild, but a lot of freezing temperatures, below freezing temperatures, will occur throughout the northern Rockies, the Cascades, and Washington State, and a few places in the Ohio Valley where temperatures would be below freezing. Oh, barely below freezing, I should say. And finally, by Tuesday night, though, Wild, your highs will be in the upper single digits in degrees Celsius. Throughout much of the country, as you can see, throughout the southern half of the U.S., it's quite mild, but very warm. Throughout much California and Arizona and Las Vegas, and as well as